Okay, you guys. Sorry for the smacking sounds. I was eating some chips. Um, don't look too hard on my keyboard. I'm gonna clean it later. But I just wanted to get on here and just tell you the reason why I could not um, do a video on the Tennessee shooting by the trans shooter. I just could not do it. Okay. I saw like a couple YouTubers thumbnails and they had like they did coverage on it. And I was thinking, okay, it was back a couple weeks ago when I wasn't feeling too well and I wasn't able to produce any content here on YouTube for a while. And I saw that some people, some YouTubers, as I said, were already getting to it, discussing the issue. And I know you probably already watched that. So I just wanted to tell you why I cannot do it. So as always, I go do my research. I saw a news clipping on it, so I just clicked it and I basically watched uh, news reporters talk about the issue as if it had everything to do with the trans community and how they wanted this trans shooter to not be responsible for. No, 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 no. They didn't want, due to this, due to the trans person, the crazy trans person that shot up the school, killed adults and several children. They did not want the trans group, trans LGBT, taking any negativity and hatred. They didn't want any negativity and hatred coming their way, is what I'm trying to say. Okay? That was the whole entire news report. Nothing about the individuals that were shot and killed. Nothing about, and I know there was some young people, some children that were killed, unfortunately. So a couple people said we're not. They don't usually bring that to the surface and let people know who they are. Blah blah blah. Um, and possibly, I don't know if that's accurate, but in any case, they should have at least let us know, who the adults were, their families, what they had to say. They usually show the parents, the people who are mourning. They talk about the victims. Okay, so my problem here is that they simply just did not talk about the victims at all. Like that happened, but the whole focus was on the trans community not wanting any backlash and hate coming toward their group because a trans person committed this atrocity. That was the entire focus of the whole goddamn news report. And I just couldn't, y'all. I just couldn't. I was sitting up there thinking to myself, oh, I thought they'd gone too far yesterday with whatever news report on whatever thing or whatever topic they have come up in the media, but they have tipped the scale over. And this is like a fuck you to the public. Do you understand that? They've been screwing us over, but this is a gigantic fu to the general public, the majority people in this country. Do you understand? This is it's getting real, y'all. Like that old crazy Cardi B said. It's getting very close. This is the bewitching hour, in my opinion. Okay, when they can do stuff like this, kill people, and make it all about the murderer and who the murderer identifies with. That's it. That's it. And that's why I couldn't do it, because I am really trying hard, you guys, to bring the 99%, divided as we are, together against the 1%. But the 1% is, I and I don't want to use this term because I do subscribe to some things, beliefs and whatnot, but I don't like to let that color my thought processes with a lot of things that I do, because I like to think unbiasedly, but I have to use the words evil. When you can basically kill people and not even make the news reports about the individuals who were killed wrongly, innocent people, when you can make it all about the group that the murderer identifies with and how they don't want any backlash from this, what else can you say? What other terms can you use? You can't use any other terms. It's like Like, these people really do not care. The powers that be, let me say that, let me use those words, let me use that phrase. The powers that be don't care. They will kill whoever they want to keep us as divided as possible. Divided, we are conquered. They don't care. Like, they really, and with each event in the news that comes up that's brought to my attention like this, I'm reminded these people, they don't care. That's behind pulling the strings, they don't care. We are bugs and insects to them. They don't care if you're black, white. They don't care if you identify as this or that. Now, I'm not saying that there's privilege, minority privilege going on right now. I'm not saying that there isn't there isn't minority privilege going on right now. I'm not saying that there isn't LGBTQ privilege. Yes, it is happening. That is apparent. That is a reality, a fact of our existence right now. So I'm not saying that there's a huge um, unbalance when it comes to the amount of people that are being um, affected negatively in reality right now that are disproportionate to the amount of people that are benefiting from it. I'm not saying that that is not happening. What I am saying is, in the grand scheme of things and of time, they have proven that they don't care about anybody. No matter if they're using you to make your groups look like you're doing better than others, no matter if they're using you to make you look like crap compared to other groups, they will kill anybody and use anybody of any color. They don't care what you identify as. If it is your time to be used at some point in time in the history of human existence, they will use you and they will kill you like you are nothing but bugs and underneath their foot. And I know it's hard to think in those terms because we're living in reality. And if you get cut and it bleeds, it hurts. By that example, I'm trying to, you know what I'm trying to say. I'm trying to make, like, if these things happen, it's not going to make things, well, I understand the grand scheme of things. So no, this still matters. People are still getting killed, is what I'm trying to say. And that's the problem, that they'll go to this extent to formulate a narrative, to make somebody believe something, to make you hate your neighbor. It's a mess. It's a whole freaking mess. And when I saw that and how blatant that was done on the news, not even a whisper from the side of the victims, not even a whisper from the side of their story, I'm just like, what the hell? What the god awful hell? And I'm not sure how many people woke up to the reality of just how bad this thing was after that. I'm not sure, but I tell you, it's not enough. I don't know how bad it's going to get before it gets to that point, but I really hope this new CBDC currency that's being brought to the public, which, yeah, it's not FedNow. FedNow is like ACH. It's not FedNow, but they're going to roll something out. They're going to roll some CBD from this group. And I have the information in another video I'm going to release as well, so I'll be talking more about that. But in any case, I really think that's going to be something that jars the public awake, because anything that messes with somebody's money is very important. We need money. We need an exchange of goods and services. We need that. So I really do hope that wakes a lot of people up. But as far as this whole thing with this trans murderer, like, and even the thing, I'm a person that tries to remain unbiased with a lot of things that go on in the news and the media. They didn't have to tell me, oh, don't hate the trans people because of this one thing they're trying. Why the hell would I blame an entire group of people on one single thing that one single person does? I'm not a person to paint a broad brush like that. I'm not out here saying, oh, this convict black guy ran over these white people at this Christmas party, and that makes all black people bad. No, I'm not want to say that. This one white person shot up the school at Columbine, and that makes all white people bad. No, this one trans lunatic shoots up this school in Tennessee, and that makes all trans. No, I'm not here to paint a broad brush of people. Even the freaking Dalai Lama. Just because he's a freaking PEDO does not mean I'm going to come out here and paint all Buddhist people or people who subscribe to Buddhism as their belief system. I'm not going to paint you with a broad brush. Okay? That's just crazy. Obviously, that's just crazy. I'm not going to be someone who does that. I have a brain. I can think, you know? That's something you just do not do. Because it's common sense. But the fact that they got on their news got on their news station and made it all about trans people and the fact that don't hate them because of what this one person, the fact that you did that, the fact that you did that just makes me feel like, okay, that's it. You know, that's it. Like, I'm tired of this. And by saying that's it, I'm not saying, oh, now I hate all trans people. I'm just never going to think that way. I'm just one of those people that are never going to think that way about a whole group of people because of what a narrative does, as I've just said, never. There's nothing that they can do, no amount of people that they can kill to make me be extremely biased in my thought process. It's never going to happen. Now, for the majority of people, I'm not sure if they think like that. A majority of young people can be easily swayed, as we've seen with these narratives and them starting to adapt these crazy behaviors. They can be swayed. They do not think like I do. So unfortunately, they can be taken for a ride and manipulated by these narratives. By saying that's it, I've had it up to here with the powers that be. I really have. I really have. And I'm frustrated because I do not know any way that I can combat this with how obviously insane it is for them to even do something like this in the public space. It is really a regular Stonehurst asylum. I just have all this frustration, and knowing what I know, I'm not going to take it out on those groups. Of course, I wasn't going to take it out on those groups. I want to take it out on you, puppeteer. I want to take it out on you, but I don't know where you are. I can't freaking find you. But if I could, I would. What can I do? You know, what can we do against this? Well, I do have another video of what I think would be best for us. Just like you've seen the Bud Light the whole controversy thing with Dylan Mulvaney. You see all the people that are like, nope, we're not going to buy. We're going to pour it out, what we have. We're not going to buy any products from you anymore. I think that's it, you guys. I really think that's it. I think that's the only way. Just boycott. Just ignore them. Like, we're going to have to take a passive-aggressive stance on this. Just ignore them. Don't give them your business. Don't give them your attention. Don't give them anything. I don't see anything else you can do short of having some sort of 1812 revolution or something. Obscure number that means nothing. But yeah, I don't see anything else that's possible. And I'll link that video in the description. That video. I'll give the link to that video in the description section of this video if you want to check it out. But yeah, I'm done. I'm so done with the puppeteers. I'm so done with them, and I know you guys are too. Okay, so congratulations if you got to the end of this video. And enjoy your day, whatever time of the day it is for you. And thank you guys, love you guys, and I will see you on the next one. All right, that's it.